Hello guys, this is Big Boom Beta here, and today I'm gonna be going over the KOTH Season 10 Finals versus Brian Chess. Now, this guy, he is an absolute god at this game. Like, there is no doubt in that. He has won like 5 KOTH seasons in a row. So this guy is a force to be reckoned with, to say the least. He's one of the best players in the game right now. Definitely top 5, arguably top 3. So yeah, that's all I got to say about him. He is a really, really good player. So if we get slapped around, it's all good. He's just too good for us, I guess. So yeah. So the starting map was actually Hydro Dam, and we did no bans. No bans. So yeah, he's going NG because this man loves his freaking NG. This man loves to go NG, so that's what he's doing. And we're going Boat Boomer. So okay, so he has more eco, but I used 2 spikes, so he's actually ahead in lives right now, a little bit, just a little bit. And let's see. So this game is actually pretty long, like 9 minutes, you guys can see, so it's going to be pretty interesting. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you have not, because we're getting to 500 subscribers, boys. That's what we're doing. And yeah, right here we're both boost. That's the correct play, because we went for our farms right here. So like, if we didn't boost, we would have leaked to like 50 lives or something, which would have been really bad. So that's why we boosted. And I kept sending right here to force the second grape shot. He's going to do the same. Get my second grape shot. I keep sending right here, actually. He stopped sending. I keep sending to force more leaks because he's already pretty low on lives. So, but he saved all 3 of his spikes. So his life count is actually much higher than I actually realized. It's much higher than I realized because he has 3 spikes. So that's like, he basically has 100 lives right now because each spike is 20 lives. So yeah. He doesn't even boost right there, so well done there. But I have an eco lead now, and he's going NG, so. And I just realized that, so I'm crying right here. Spam the cry at him. And let's see. Got the double plantation. He goes for his trap, so I'm not going to rush him at all, basically, because I'm just going to be giving him free money from his trap, so. He's going to send pings, I just go for my bionic, easy defend. And now I'll go for my cannon ship to defend, his camos, obviously. So yeah, and now I'm gonna go for my plantation right here, I think. So yeah, honestly, at this point I didn't really know what to do at all. I just kept farming because I don't know how to really play this matchup. So yeah, but I do have a eco lead, but he's obviously got NG, which is gonna give him money. So I would say it's pretty even right now. It's pretty even. Like, look at this. We have pretty much identical like powers and farms. So far we're keeping up, which is good. He sent such a tiny rush, and I had to boost, which is really dumb. And I sent a rush as well. Forces 2 grape shots, so I'm pretty happy with that. He sent a camel ceramic. I just spike it, so no problem there. And let's see. I'm holding on to so much money for some reason. I don't know why. I should just go for my Republic right here. He's holding on to money as well, because he doesn't know if I'm going to like rush or anything, so. And I sent a Moab right here. And it forces him to boat pool. Because obviously, like, that's what he has to do with boat NG. Like, if you want to defend a Moab without a boost, without a pirate ships, you're going to have to get like 4 destroyers probably to defend. So that's way more expensive. So now we have an eco lead, and we have we have an eco lead. That's basically about it. And our strategy does just as well late game, basically. Both our strategies basically do the same, are the same potential late game. And I go for my Republic, he does the same. So it's looking pretty even right now. Really, really even. Which is what you like to see. So we're gonna go for our factory. He actually has way more money than us right here. I didn't even realize that. He has like 3,000 more dollars than us. That is pretty insane. I guess that's just the trap. That's just the balloon trap for you. Gives you so much money. He spams his bows right here to get ready for around 22 all out. Which I'm just going to go for my factory. He does the same. And I go for my turbo to defend the AI, obviously. And yeah, so how is this going to turn out? So right here I decide to all out. And The reason why is basically because I don't know how to play this at all late game, so I just all out to hopefully make him choke or something, and that's what I do. So let's see how this turns out. I'm gonna send ZOMG right here. So this is such a terrible idea. What I did, you guys will see. I played this so bad. Honestly, I should have just sent a ZOMG and that's it. Like, and I don't send anything else. Cause look at this. He sells his factory, and basically, like honestly, I would have like got more money from sending him a ZOMG. It's gonna make him waste more money. I waste $9,000. He's gonna waste more than $9,000 defending the ZOMG. Cause look at this. He's gonna have to. He sells his farm, right? That already wastes like how much? I don't know, like 3,000 at least, 3,000 or $4,000 to sell your factory, and then he has to get all of his cannon ships, his pirate ships up, and he has to sell all of those after he defends, obviously. So basically, like me sending a ZOMG would have made him lose more money. So I shouldn't have all out it. I should have just sent a ZOMG and chilled right there. Uh, I should have just chilled with sending one ZOMG. But instead, I go for all out, which is really dumb because he knows how to micro. Obviously, like look at this. He's just like defending all of our BFBs, no problem. So that is unfortunate. And I send Moabs right here, and let's see if he can defend this. He sends a Moab. Uh, I just boat pool right here, so it's an easy defend. But you can see that he's able to defend our rush. So yeah, GG's. And so it's he's got one game, and let's see what his losing map is. So it's a best of 7, by the way. So yeah, so my losing map is moon landing, and my strategy is just to send like a super huge rush to make him sell his BIA. That's basically my strategy. So yeah, that's just my strategy, is to make him sell his BIA by sending an extremely big rush. So that's what I do, and you guys will see. And this game's actually pretty interesting. Like despite his strategy being so much better on this map than TAC Mortar, we actually did pretty decent this game, and you guys will see. You guys will see. So I'm gonna speed this up because it's pretty boring early game. We're basically just forcing like his double ice with some pinks and farming on, and he's not gonna rush at all. So I'm not gonna get my blade shooter because why would I? I don't need to get defense if he's not gonna send anything. So yeah. So basically he allows us to farm really hard because we got some epic no defense because he didn't send anything. I finally get up my blade shooter just so I can anti-stall the rounds a little bit. And I force a quad darts already, which is pretty good. And I send leads right here. So I'm gonna shoot. Okay, there we go. I send regen whites to try to force a razor rotors, which he doesn't go for, so well done there. He finally does that. And we have a 200 eco lead with like the same amount of farms. So at this point we have so much so big of like money advantage, but obviously he has such good late game, so it's not gonna matter. Like late game he's still gonna win easily. So there's not much point in trying to take this late game even though we have so much more money than him. So yeah. So basically I send like one set of leads just to try to prevent his round 14 BIA. And I also do the same thing around 15. I send a few leads on the end of the round to try to make him not get his BIA, right? And right here, here's what I do. I send like constant leads. This is gonna, he still goes for his BIA, right? And watch this. This is where I go for my like $10,000 rush to make him sell his BIA. Look at this. I send like 3 cents of cam girl rainbows and rainbows behind with camel rainbows. And there's no way he's defending that without selling his BIA. Look how much balloons there are. And yeah, he does. He sells his BIA. So at this point, this is where it gets really interesting. I made him sell his BIA. He has 0 farms. So let's see how this goes. This is really interesting. I literally only have 1 farm, but look at my eco lead. 600 eco versus his 300 eco. So let's see how this goes. This is where it gets interesting. So I get 2 blade shooters just so I can defend the AI properly. And I farm right here. I'm basically trying to rush for my factory right here with 600 eco. So yeah, that's what I do. And let's see. Yeah, so I'm trying to rush for my factory. I'm not going to get any eco right here. So that's what I try to do. Basically, my plan is to try to get a big out farm so I can have more money late game and try to win late game. So yeah, I made the game pretty interesting by sending huge, forcing a BI sell. So yeah, and he's not sending any like rush balloons, so I can just greed super hard. Like look how less defense I have. I have such bad defense, but it doesn't matter because he's not sending any aggressive balloons. So we're absolutely chilling. So yeah, so you can see we have such a big farm lead. He's got some solid eco now because he got a lot of eco. So well done there. And I go for my factory right here, and he's really far behind in farms, which is really good for us. And I just boost right here. I probably could have just Maelstrom, but it doesn't really matter. You don't need 3 boosts with Tack Mortar late game, so it does not matter at all. And he's going to keep ecoing for some reason. I think he should just save up for his farm, but I'm not sure. So at this point, we have a huge farm lead, but obviously his late game is so much better, so he's absolutely still in this game. He still has a chance of winning, like 100%. So yeah. Let's see how this goes. I just go for Maelstrom to defend the AI really easily. And I sell my Maelstrom, which is a dumb idea, because I need to get it anyways for round 20, for round 25 AI. But what I do here is super good. I just greed for my factory, like, just like that. My defense is absolutely terrible, but I know I can just Maelstrom. He goes for his first factory, finally. So well done there. I try to overwhelm his Apache right here, which honestly was a pretty dumb play, but he goes for his ice anyways, so that's good for us. Forces a little bit of defense. So you can see that our defense is just terrible, but at this point we have like a factory lead with like only 100 less eco, 200 less eco. So in terms of money, we're absolutely chilling. We're doing really good. Obviously, we're going to need to get defense because we need to defend this AI, and he doesn't really need any more defense because Apache can like defend everything. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So like look at this farm lead right here. Big farm lead, but unfortunately I can't really keep that farm lead for much longer because I'm gonna have to get a lot of defense to defend this AI right here. Defend this AI. I just get a few Maelstroms and some tax sprayers. And you can see that he's going to start to catch up soon because he doesn't need any defense, whereas I need to start defending the AI. So we have a factory lead. We literally have a factory lead. And I didn't decide to send the ZOMG, and the reason why is because it probably would have drained me like much more. Because his Apache plus like a few more ices can defend a ZOMG, so it's not like he's gonna waste a bunch of money defending a ZOMG. So that's why I decided not to send an early ZOMG. That's the reason why. So I just keep farming, try to get as much money as possible so I can send a lot of ZOMGs late game. That is the plan. And let's see. He says Sia because he knows. Like at this point, I realize that I pretty much lost this. Like look at this. How am I ever gonna win against Heli Ice with Tack Mortar? Like this is just terrible for us. So I start sending right here around 30 because that's when the ZOMGs are tougher. So I think that's a good play. And I get some tack shooters to start preparing for ZOMGs that he's going to send. So I keep sending right here. Honestly, I probably should have just sent like these two and that's it and waited until round 32. I mean round 33. He's going to go for his quad dart spam, which is the correct play. Because I realize that that's more effective against ZOMGs than Apaches. So right here I all out, and this is a terrible play because round 32 is too weak. Like Heli Ice can defend round 32 ZOMGs, so I don't know what I was thinking. I should have waited until round 33 because Tack Mortar, with how much money I had right there, I could have defended a few ZOMGs around 32. I've tested it before. I've tested it, and you can defend around 32 ZOMGs with Tack Mortar if they don't send like a crazy amount, obviously. If they just send like 2 or 3, you can defend with Tack Mortar, especially if you have a lot of money. Because I did have decent money. I had like 5 factories. So like look at this. This is basically where I played really bad. I rushed too early. So I had to send like 10 ZOMGs, and he could still defend 10 ZOMGs because it's only round 32. I should have just waited until round 33, like I said. Should have just waited until round 33 because the ZOMG would have been tougher, and he probably wouldn't have been able to defend. And if he tried to counter, I have a mortar stall. I could just blade maelstrom spam and mortar stall spam to like stall and try to defend to outlast him. That was the best shot I had. Round 33 sending ZOMGs. You can see that he's like about to defend right here. So there's no chance I was winning anyways, even if I defended my ZOMG. But you can see that like even when I don't have a lot of money, like look at this, I don't have a lot of money, right? I can still defend around 32 ZOMG. So that's what I'm saying. Like on moon landing, you can defend around 32 ZOMGs with tac mortar. So I lose right there. So it's now 0-2. Brian has 2 games against me. So let's see if I can pull out the win somehow. So yeah, interchange is my map, and he's gonna go tac mortar because he knows I'm going Cobra. So that's already unfortunate. That is already unfortunate. Not what you like to see. And let's see. So he actually chooses the anti-stall, which is really odd. I don't know what his thought is, but it's probably to prevent me from getting a lot of money. I think that's the thought process. Because I don't know why you would put your tac in the anti-stall spot when you're playing against Cobra, but who knows? This man's got some like secret strategies. His playing is on another level, so don't ask me. But anyways, I'm gonna send blues right here. I'm basically just ecoing. So my plan is to like adjust mid game and then eco really hard, so I can get a lot of money late game to try to have a chance at winning. So that's my plan. So yeah. So I'm just getting hard eco right here. I'm not gonna go for any like mortar or anything if he's not gonna send any rushes. So let's see. So yeah, I'm just getting eco and cobra farming. So at this point, our money situation is really good. We have so many cobras and so much eco. So our money situation is really good, but his farms are obviously super good as well because I didn't really anti-stall. Probably a mistake on my part. I probably should have anti-stall a little bit more, but I'm gonna bloom boost right here to try to force some defense. Yep, he goes for his mortar, as expected. And yeah, so I don't know how to win this, to be honest. Tac mortar can win so much of the time. So yeah. I send some regen zebras and whites to try to force some defense to prevent him from farming a little bit. So yeah, I have so much eco right here, which is really good for us. And I have a pretty decent amount of cobras. So my money situation, like I said, is pretty good. So I'm happy with that. And I offensive push around 14 in ceramics. This was such a terrible play. I don't know what I'm thinking. It might have worked if he had less lives to try to catch him off guard. But like he has 117 lives. So such a terrible play. Because buying offensive push wastes so much money. Like I kind of just threw the game right there. Because I wasted like $2,000 or $3,000 right there by doing that. Like that was such a terrible play. If he was down to like maybe 30 lives, it probably would have been a good play because it might have killed him. But terrible play on my part, so should not have done that. So now you can see that like my eco isn't actually that good anymore. I send some ledge right here to try to force some defense, but he's not even gonna boost because he has solid defense. So and now I don't even go for my signal flare. I just adjust, but he finally forces my signal flare. So I'm gonna adjust right here. He's gonna send a Moab, which is actually a really good play, and I was not expecting this at all. Really good play on his part. Like, look at this. It forces a boost and forces selling some Cobras. So he's kind of like making me lose money right here. A really good play. He sends a second Moab. And he bloom boosts. So I do a big brain play right here. I just get up a few monkey stims. And I accidentally get offensive push, which is dumb, but that's just a mistake. I get monkey stim so I can get my boost back. So I don't have to get like an impact. So big brain play from my part. That's what you like to see. So I don't have to get more defense. I can just get my boost back. And I keep adjusting right here. So at this point, you can see that we're kind of getting drained by his Moabs. Because, like, look at this. We only have 700 eco, and we don't have a lot of Cobras. So really unfortunate. I just get up 2 clusters for his another Moab that he's about to send, that he sent right there. So yeah, speed this up. I just keep adjusting and getting eco right here. So yeah, pretty bad play on our part right there to send those ceramics on round 14. Kind of threw the game right there by doing that. And now you can see that our eco really isn't good at all. Like, we only have 1000 eco round 23. Not a good eco number at all. So that's not what we like to see. So I'm preparing for round 25 adjustment. I'm gonna get spam adjustments for round 25. So he's just gonna get a few Blade Maelstrom. Yeah, he's just spamming his Blade Maelstrom, and he's gonna defend pretty easily. So well done there. So he gets up his factory, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, look at that, 2 factories. At this point, I knew I pretty much already lost this. There's not a lot of coming back from this. Like, we only have 1,700 eco, and he's got 3 factories. So pretty much a loss for us right here. He actually starts sending pretty early right here, around 30. So I try to go for the defend actually, because my thought process is that he can defend ZOMGs, because look at how much money he has. So I try to defend. So I try to like wait until round 32 to rush him, and I try to defend this right here. I have a big one at the bottom, by the way, if you guys don't see. He sends a lot of ZOMGs. So yeah, how are we gonna defend this? We don't have a lot of money at all, because early game we played pretty poorly. So you can see that we really don't have enough money to defend all of these ZOMGs. So I'm just trying to outstall him right here. If I pop these into BFBs, I have a higher chance at winning, because obviously BFBs get stalled for longer. So that's what I'm trying to do right here. And yeah, let's see how this goes. So yeah, look at his ZOMGs though. It's like only halfway across the screen, and my ZOMGs are about to like kill me. So I should have sold my more maulers. I kind of ran out of money right here. But I actually kind of made it a little bit close, I would say. If I didn't choke, this would have been a close game. Like, the only reason I lost right here is because like a few balloons just snuck through. If I mortar stalled better, this would have been a more closer game, because you can see that his ZOMG is starting to get close to where our ZOMGs are. So it was going to be a kind of close game if I mortar stalled correctly. So yeah, unfortunate. I choose Marsh. So it's currently I'm 3 losses down currently. So yeah, looking really bad for us. It's a best of 7, by the way. So if I lose this game, then I'm out. I'm going Bolt Mortar right here, because I basically want to try to throw him off right here, because he thinks I'm going to go like Dart Super or Dartling Glue or whatever. So I'm trying to throw him off right here by going Bolt Mortar. So that's what I do. And I go for the anti-stall. He's doing the same anti-stall as well, actually. He has Bolt Ice, which is really interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna speed this early game because it's really boring. We're just farming basically and sending some rushes to force defense. And let's see, I accidentally go for my range right here on my boat, so I thumbs down him right there for that. Wasted a few $100 right there. So I have mortar right here, and he reveals his ice. I send a few balloons to try to force some defense, but it did nothing, unfortunately. Pretty bad rush on my part. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I'm going to send Zebras right here, because he just went for his plantation, so he's going to have to boost right here. Yeah, he has to boost. That's what we like to see. And our defense is super bad, but he actually had to sell his farm, so that's really good for us. And you can see that I'm definitely outplaying right here. Look at this eco lead. Big eco lead. And he's sending all eco balloons, and I still have to boost, so that's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate, but we have a farm lead now. And at this point, there's no hope of getting a BIA. And that's all I really hoped for. Because he can't get a BIA. So, like, his late game strategy is not going to be, like, super effective. Because he's not going to have a crazy amount of money or anything. So, yeah. So, let's see. I just send, like, a big rush and kill him right here. You guys can see. Now, what people underestimate against the cannon ship is camo regrow leads. It is so expensive, but Like, if they don't realize I sent that, they're gonna die. Like, it's gonna regrow out of control and they're gonna die. And that's what happens right here. Camo regrow lights super deadly against cannon chip. Like, look at this. It just regrows out of control, and he has to get more cannon chips. And so even though we wasted so much money sending, he had to get so much defense. Look at this. Another cannon chip and another destroyer, just by me sending like 2 sets of camo grow lights. And he actually dies right here. So yeah, we get a game off of him finally. So we have 1 win, he has 3 wins, and his final losing map is A game. And it's pretty obvious at this point that I lose this final game. So let's see how this goes. So he chose A game, which really sucks, because the A game is just side reliant, which is really annoying. Because obviously, well, not this is not very obvious, but if you don't know, Cobra Wiz Ace is better on left side than on right side. And the main reason why is because of the Lightning Wizard. Because the Lightning Wizard does like weird targeting. It's really dumb, but it basically targets, I think, like balloons that are to the right or to the left or something. I think it targets to like the left or something. I'm not sure, but it has something to do with lightning being side reliant. So that's really dumb. That's not what you like to see. He just chose A game to try to get an advantage, which is really annoying, but let's see. So I go for the pink rushes right here. He's going for high eco. I'm going for more cobras. I'm not sure which is better, but somehow, even though we send more space balloons, we somehow leak more than him, which is like just really frustrating for me. So yeah, you can see that he has such a higher eco, which is not good at all. Because early game getting eco is important, obviously. So yeah, it's not what we like to see, and we're leaking so much right here. Like, this is just going so bad for us. I send yellows right here, and I have to boost. He doesn't even have to boost, so that is really bad for us. He bloom boosts, so we just get up a lightning, and we still leak here. Like, look at this. We're just absolutely playing this so bad. 40 lives, 30 lives on round 10. We pretty much lost this already. At this point, I probably should have just surrendered. I probably just surrendered, because there's no way I'm winning this. I send whites right here. He just go for 2 lightnings, and he's fine, so yeah. Really bad position for us. He sends some whites. I just go for my lightning breath right here. And I still leak a little bit. Because the AI is just so like sketchy on this map. The AI is just the biggest problem on this map. It really is. So yeah, at this point we pretty much lost. Look at this. Look at this dude's advantage. 700 eco versus 500 eco, and we've got like the same amount of cobras. This is insane. Look at his outplay. His outplay is just absolutely insane. Extra 160 eco with like no extra cobras from my part. And I literally boosted to like 2 sets of leads. Like, what was that? I'm just thrown. So my plan right here is actually to try to force a boost round 18 so I can offensive push an all out. That's my plan. So if I can make him boost, I can just offensive push and then all out fast cooldown Moabs to try to make him choke. But he's too smart for that. He just defends this without a boost. So yeah, that is unfortunate. Yeah, look at that. He knows my plan, so he just defends without a boost. And yeah, so there's no way we're winning this at this point. So I'm just gonna all out right here to try to make him choke, like I said. And let's see if that's gonna work. I send BFB. He goes for attrition for some reason, and I send 2 because obviously one of the attritions will misdirect, but I send 2. He goes for two of these, but I send stuff behind to try to kill him right here, and he misdirects one of them, but there's another one coming, and let's see if he can defend this. And let's see. He still has a misdirection. Oh, actually no, he goes for a monkey stim, which is gonna get his boost back, which is such a good play. And yeah, he defends. So GG's. So Brian Chess is once again the KOTH finals winner, KOTH season winner for season 10. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.